This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So as we discussed yesterday, our configurations and class will go on based on business scenarios. Okay. And first scenario is simple inbound delivery process. Simple inbound delivery process. What is simple inbound delivery process? So let's discuss on that. See, if business requires some stock, so they may get from production center, they may get from the supplier. That is procurement, right? We consider our business or client is getting stock from the supplier. So how will they do it? First, they will create a PR. With reference to PR, they will create a PO, purchase order. With reference to PO, they have to create inbound delivery notification, or can say shipping notification. Or you can say it is acknowledgement or ASN. All right. This transactional data will pass from ERP to EWM. This transactional data will pass from ERP to EWM. This may be decentralized warehouse management or extended or embedded extended warehouse management. Either decentralized or embedded. For anything, this is common. Okay. So EWM server, this may be S4HANA, this may be again SCM server, supply chain management server, SCM server, what it may be. So the EWM server receives this data and we have to identify this inbound delivery notification in EWM, right? With reference to inbound delivery notification, EWM specific inbound delivery needs to be created. Actually, this inbound delivery is not required to create by us or a consultant. Okay, so by default, system will create it by using PPF actions, right? Fine. With reference to inbound delivery notification, we have to create a warehouse document. The warehouse document, you may say warehouse order or warehouse task. Warehouse order and warehouse task. This is the combination. So what warehouse order and task will say? The particular material from that particular supplier is available in GR area or nearby the door, and that needs to be placed in final destination bin. So how to find it out? That is based on movement types. Movement types are not available in EWM. So we have to say warehouse process types. Warehouse process type is nothing but a movement type which you are using in ERP, right? So the combination of warehouse process types and strategies, system gives us a destination or available or proper required bin. Okay, so that is called confirmation. Confirmation. So this is the simplest part. If you see on practical, there are so many activities happens. So what is that? First, supplier supplier supplies stock. This is the step one. So how they are supplying? By using means of transport. That may be a lorry or a truck or a vehicle, or you can say something, anything, whatever it may be. So by using that, and he gives us a complete information what stock is supplying to us and what is the means of transport, and when it reaches to our warehouse. This complete information will be provided by the supplier. That information may mentioned in uh, any document. You can say delivery chalana or inbound delivery document or advanced shipping notification or some document which is provided by supplier. So that will be received by the warehouse as well. Okay, with reference to that, we have to take the stock, right? Consider now truck reaches to warehouse. First, truck or vehicle reaches to warehouse, and then once it reaches the warehouse, it should be parked inside of the warehouse. So park the vehicle. Once parking is completed in a certain point of time, when doors are available, you can give that information to the driver, truck driver, and driver carries his vehicle unlocked to the door. That is, truck assigns to the door. Once it assigns to the door or locks to the door, unloading should happen. Once unloading is completed, stock is available in our warehouse nearby the door. The nearby the door, the place you may call interim storage type or staging area, business specific, whatever they put the name. Okay, so unloading is completed. Now stock is available. Okay, so at what format we receive the material? It may be a big pallet or a container or some other, right? So if it is in the packing position, we have to open the pack and you have to verify whether stock is available or not, right stock is available or not, and right quantity is available or not, and condition is good or not, by seeing with your naked eyes, right? So here we have to verify the stock. So what you have to verify? Right material or not, plus quantity, plus quality. Here I said quality. It doesn't mean quality relevant management and user acceptance, that is UD, user decision. It's not like that. By seeing whether the stock is in good condition or not, that is whether it is damaged or spoiled or looks good condition or not, by seeing whether it is correct or not. So they have to verify it physically. If everything is satisfied, then we have to create a material document. Who will create material document? Usually material document will be created by our inventory management consultants, IM consultants, or MM consultants, or some other usually. But once EWM is implemented, EWM consultant will create material document. Material document can be created manually. Material document can be created automatically. There are two options. We are going to learn two options. Don't worry about that. Material document. So now our company or our plant is owner of the stock, right? That means we are accepted to take up the stock. It's done. Here stock verification is completed and the material document is completed. If requires, we can move the stock to quality inspection. If requires, we can move the stock to quality inspection. So once it is also done, consider a resume 100% stock is good in condition. If it is not good in condition, what to do? So in quality inspection point of time, we are going to discuss. Right now, just you assume that 100% stock is good in condition. You are accepting take it. So how to keep this stock in a physical warehouse? In physical warehouse. So how it will be the warehouse? Let's see it. Okay, I'll show you. So we have to keep this into warehouse. How do you keep this stock into your warehouse as it is, or you want to repack it? So if you want to repack based on sales unit, we'll repack it, and then you have to place the stock. So to repack, we need one activity, the repacking activity, and the repacked quantity we have to place in the warehouse. That is called final destination bin, or you can say put away, or you can say some other. So finally, you are carrying the stock from nearby the door to inside of the warehouse where you want to keep the stock for a long time. Okay, so these many activities are there. Okay, so we are going to learn all these activities step by step, but not now. First, we have to learn put away, how to do the put away, right? And this is the one, right? So before going to say all these things, we'll discuss about few terminologies from warehouse which you are going to use by seeing a video. Okay, let's come to here. I'm going to show you a small video. Whatever he says in this video, that not required to consider. So what I'm going to explain based on this video, that you please consider.
At DHL, we have a very methodical approach towards innovation. We have very strict phase gates and only scale globally if we are confident that it will bring outcome for us or our customers. We take innovation very serious. We always have in our mind how we can better serve.
See here, this vehicle reaches the warehouse. Of course, it is already entered into our warehouse, not into the building. So it's the parking area. This is all called parking area, and this is called a bay. Okay, so if you want to implement this parking area into SAP, yes, we can, and we are going to learn that in our, and it is a part of our course as well. And this parking area implementation is called ad management. It's a sub module. Anyway, we are going to learn it. Okay, so in this module, what you are going to learn. So how to create TU and how it reaches to our warehouse, when it is entering into our warehouse, when it is moving out into the from the warehouse, and how to track this vehicle, and how to place in a bin. So this is a bin, this is a bay, this is a parking lot, whatever you say. Okay, so we can define this, and we are going to place this one. Anyway, this is a parking area, and truck reaches to here.
Our customers, how we can have better quality.
So this is a warehouse. Okay, so in this warehouse, you can say these are racks. Here we are going to maintain stocks. So this you can say inventory area. Usually you can say physical storage type, and here you have to place the stock. We are going to discuss about this a lot. And then this is called a carrier. This carrier will be used in only inside of the warehouse, not outside of the warehouse. And you have to consider this is a warehouse resource as well. Warehouse resource doesn't mean a human being. Warehouse resource means a vehicle which carries material from one place to other place within a warehouse. Okay, so we have to consider this is a warehouse resource, but this cannot move alone, so it requires a driver. Here is the driver, right? So it's the combination, so we have to maintain combination as well to use this one. Finally, this is a vehicle and it is called a forklift. Okay, so in forklift we have to understand many things. We are going to discuss about that. Okay, and by seeing here what all the things are there, this is a forklift, and see here a wooden plank is there. This wooden plank is called a pallet. This wooden plank is called a pallet, and you can see here stocks in this. Okay, what you can understand from here, these are carton boxes. This carton box is called a handling unit. Okay, and here you can see white color paper, that is called a label. Okay, so how to print label and what information required to print on this label, that also required to learn. Okay, anyway, in this label in simplest form we can find out material, material quantity, sometimes some batch details and serial numbers, and some additional information which is required by the business needs to be printed on this. Okay, we are going to work on that.
Safety and how we can operate. Quality, how we can have better safety.
See here, this is one rack and here is one rack. This forklift is going to in this area, so it is a path. In general, you have to say it is path. In EWM point of view or warehouse management point of view, this way or this path is considered as a aisle. This is called as aisle. Okay, so how to define aisles and how to go into use these aisles in EWM, that we are going to learn. Okay,
And how we can operate everything.
see here, this is GR area or GI area, goods receipt area or goods issue area or packing area. So it may be like this. This is automatic packing machine. Packing will happen like this. Anyway, here stock will move from here to there, and see now.
We publish a trend radar. We look at social, at business, or at technology trends in a very frequent manner. So we try things out in a local environment, improve it there. And then we move to the next phase, where we scale this up to proof of concepts.
See, this is parking area again. How bays are defined on this physically. So all these bays needs to consider as a bins, and we are going to create in ad management. Of course, these are personal vehicles. We will consider actually commercial vehicles like this. Okay, and this is a broad view of the warehouse. See here, this side also warehouse is there. The opposite side also warehouse is there. Both sides are there. Do we require to define two warehouses? No. We can consider everything is in single warehouse. All buildings in a single umbrella.
Regional environment. And once we have proven that part, we would scale home.
See here, these are called doors. These vehicles will be locked to these doors for loading and unloading process.
So things have always been.
This is inside of the warehouse, and this is a physical storage type. That means you can say it is a bulk storage type or some other storage type which is named by the business. Okay, so here we are not using any racks. Okay, if you observe here pallets are there, so you can call this a bulk storage type. You can call this as a pallet storage type as well. You can call this as open storage type as well. If it is open storage type, Here you can see only one bin. So all the stock should be in one bin. So some products are there like iron ore, bulk drugs, something like that. So you are not required to create multiple bins within a storage type or a warehouse to maintain it, because the entire building will be used for only for single material. If it is a single material and there is no pack, there is nothing is there, so just you have to maintain the raw material or some other material. So a single bin is enough. So if it is a single bin, you can consider this is as a open storage type. So multiple materials are there, and if it is in bulk quantity, you can place them on like this pallets, and then you can consider this bulk storage type or uh, pallet storage type, and so on. Okay, we'll discuss about more about the storage types at that point of time.
For us, the Internet of Things is not a new term for us. It's been something we have been connecting devices.
Here you can see this is called handheld terminal. This is called handheld terminal at the time of picking or put away or physical inventory or any internal warehouse process. We are going to use this to confirm warehouse orders and tasks. Okay, and this is called a label, as well as here it is mentioned barcode. Okay, so in this barcode we can maintain a different information or whatever required information into that. Whenever he scan this, so that data will be captured by this RF device. This RF device is also called as handheld terminals. So through interfaces, maybe PI or third-party middleware, so that reaches to our SAP and it will be updated our tables and transactions.
To our networks for a long, long time. Data we are actually looking at is something that the IT systems had it there for many months or many years. I think that the IoT platform what brings is give us access to the data in a very fast
So warehouse user
manner, real time. We have a unique position. We have a great breadth of operations across the globe. We are the biggest player on the market, and we have had really good success in driving those innovations across the globe. Thanks to our executive relationship with Cisco, they basically brought a product that today can definitely cover that indoor position with infrastructure we already have set up. What is important also is that you have a visualization tool that helps you understand that information and put information into context. This is why actually we needed an extra partner, and in this case, Conduce was brought into the mix. So the three parties, Cisco, DHL, and Conduce, actually put the system together. Basically, you're using 4 sources of information. The first one is around indoor positioning. We are able to capture the Wi-Fi location of our scanners. We are also capturing the utilization of our material handling equipment. We also
see here, this is called conveyor. Okay, this conveyor also we are going to define under LOIC process, not conveying process. It is we are going to consider as LOIC process. It is a separate POSC. Yesterday someone asked what about POS and LOIC. Okay, POS is process oriented. LOIC is relevant to this kind of conveyors and lifts. Okay, so we are going to work on this, and this is a conveyor.
Are capturing data around the warehouse management systems. What are the tasks that are actually directed to us?
So this is packing center, and she is doing packing and labeling as well here. And this packing center will be considered as a work center, and we are going to create work center and how to pack and how to create HUs in different levels that we are going to learn.
Our users, all those sources together basically bring us to visualization in the warehouse. As we started the project, we actually looked mainly at.
You can see overall warehouse here almost. So many racks are there, and some other information we'll see it.
2 aspects of that. One was around increasing efficiency in our warehouses. We want to see if we can actually run them better. And the second one was around safety. As we basically move forward, we wanted this actual tool to give us some insights in terms of making decisions. Aggregating the positioning of individuals, we can actually.
So this is called warehouse layout. Particularly at the time of implementation, we'll get this warehouse layout. By seeing this, of course, we'll see more clarity on this, not like this. So by seeing this warehouse layout, you can understand where are the aisles are there, how many aisles are there, how many racks are there, how many types of storage types are there, and all those information you can get from here. Okay, of course a document also you'll receive, but by reading document we cannot visualize that. But here by seeing this warehouse layout picture, you can visualize how they constructed their physical warehouse. Based on this, we are going to implement.
We get very interesting insights, such as, for example, heat maps. The heat maps will,
This is also,
of course, give us where are the highest concentrations of individuals and also with the forklifts. And as a result of that, we could also bring some proactive safety measures. For us, what is important is to ensure whether.
so another this is packing area.
We do have a series of lighthouses, one of them being Berendale.
The lighthouse facility is a selected site where we show our best practices in operations and use it also for pilots in new process setups. The Internet of Things gives us a better view into our warehouse. We can replay activities over a period of time and analyze what happened and try to find improvements. For the size of this operation, 40,000 square meters, it's impossible for a supervisor or an operations manager to have a full overview. Our first use case was asset utilization, material handling equipment, where we can analyze the usage over a day, a week, or a month time. The inventory optimization identifies opportunity to put the right parts in the right spot of the warehouse to minimize travel distances. For safety, there are two ways to use the tool. We use it to review the traffic plan, so you can see the heat maps and determine if the flows are okay. And we use it.
See here, these different vehicles are available in different places. This also can be captured. So we are going to work this on resource management. So where it is there. So see, this is a resource, correct? So by using queues and queue determinations, we can come to know where this resource is available. Is it in a GR area or in GI area or in a particular bin or particular aisle, where it is, so that we can identify, we can capture it, and based on that you can assign work to him. Okay, so this will come under task interleaving process.
To review incidents, so impacts or conditions, because the tool will really show you what happened. With the tool, you can very quickly visualize where opportunities are and adjust your warehouse setup. This way of looking at things is really brand new. Normally, an engineer would look at flat lists to really turn data into information, but now he has one screen with a clear visualization of what happened in the warehouse, and that really adds value.
The IoT journey is something that we're going to be walking. And the ones who will basically not walk the path of digitalization will be basically left outside. No longer we can actually wait for months to get a report or weeks. We need to take decisions now about things that are happening now. That for us has been the energy that was fueling the project for the last months. Understanding that, yes, we are somehow changing the way we're actually running logistics.
We think that digitalization will have a huge impact, for instance, the whole supply chain fully digitalized, and we will see the advent of new services, new solutions that we can implement for our customers, and that has a profound impact on the whole industry.
Okay, and that's it from the video. So we already visited a warehouse and some process we have seen inside and some terminology also we learned from here, correct? Now we'll discuss more about warehouse and warehouse structure and whatever it is there, okay, at the time of a warehouse org structure configuration. Now, okay, I have seen some picture. Do you have any questions based on the picture or on that explanation? Fine. Now, we are considering here a simple inbound delivery process, correct? Now let me show you this simple inbound delivery process. from SAP. So we required here two servers. One is ECC, the other one is EWM. This we will see later at the end of the course after 3 months. See here, these two are required. PO and inbound delivery notification needs to be created in ECC, and execution we have to do it in EWM. Okay, so I'm logging into ECC. You'll get access today itself. Just contact your organizers, so they will provide you this access. Okay. First, I'm going to create a purchase order, ME21N. Step 1, we have to create a purchase order by using transaction ME21N. Okay, so I'm showing you here an existing system. So we here the supplier, purchasing organization, purchasing group, company code. Here you have to give the material, so purchasing quantity, plant, and storage location. Yeah. We have to discuss about storage locations. You can create two storage locations as per SAP standard, SAP EWM specific standard, and you can create a single storage location for particular scenarios. So why two storage locations are required, by one storage location also enough? This we have to discuss. We'll discuss about that. Right now it is open point. Okay, here you have to maintain confirmation control key, and as per my system, confirmation control key is IWMS, inbound delivery WMS. This you have to select while you are creating purchase order. Okay, so press enter. Audio connection restored. Are you able to hear me? Can anyone respond?
Yeah, we can hear
Yes.
you.
Fine. So check it if there any issue.
So, Shiva, this confirmation control key, it's a standard, or you need to create in the system, this IWMS?
And this is standard only, copied from the standard.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to save this purchase order. So don't worry about this message and just say yes. Okay, created purchase order. Because of this virus issue, people are using data. Internet is more. That's the reason internet also becoming slow. I think 2-3 weeks we have to bear this issue. So once you completed this purchase order, then second step is how to create inbound delivery notification in EWM specific terminology. In ERP terminology, how to say it is shipping notification. Okay, So this you have to create by using transaction VL31N. Okay, is the transaction /n VL31N. Okay, so this is purchase order. You can see here 4500024508. So this is the latest one. So automatically system will consider this. Just press enter. We are not required to change anything. Of course, in future we are going to place so many things here on the screen, but right now for this process, I am not going to change anything. I'm not going to change even quantity as well. So as it is, I'm going to consider this and just save it. Now you'll get a message. There was some issue.
Hey Shiva, I did not catch it. What is the issue?
Actually, this delivery is not distributed to AWS. So let me check it. Don't worry. Just give me 2 minutes time. I'm going to teach you all these things, so not to worry at the time of interfaces. Hey, someone removed. Who's this?
Shiva, delete the delivery and create new delivery. Maybe before assignment, the transaction has been posted.
Right.
Delete the delivery and create new delivery.
Okay.
No, delete. Not here, not from here.
Now I want to change the quantity only.
No, because it will not delete. Yes. Create new delivery again. Check that warehouse.
Now it
Details
is done.
came into the, yeah.
Yeah, it is done. See here, if there is any interface issues or config issues, you can see the first message. In earlier transaction, we have seen this message, shipping notification 1800185 has been saved. It is only saved. Okay. So this happens because of interface issues, because of config missing issues. Okay. So if everything is correct, then you'll get this message. So shipping notification was saved and distributed to WMS, right? So this will happen because of several reasons. Basically, you can say one is config, the other one is interfaces. In interfaces, what is missed out, and a config, what will be missed out, that we can check. Okay, at the time of this discussion. Okay, right now it is good. It is distributed to WMS. WMS means EWM. Okay, message is like this, which is EWM. Now we will check this in EWM. So what I did, first step is we created a purchase order. With reference to purchase order, we created a shipping notification. You can see here a message is showing as a shipping notification. In ERP, how to say it is a shipping notification? While you are discussing about EWM terminology, as a EWM consultant, we have to consider this is as a inbound delivery notification. Okay, so both are the same. Now, the next step is in EWM. In EWM, step 1, we have to verify this inbound delivery notification in EWM. Okay, so inbound delivery notification by using transaction. Actually, there are a couple of transactions are there, but right now we are going to use a transaction /n/scwm /prdi is the transaction. Okay, by using this transaction, we'll identify this delivery, whether it is reached to EWM or not. And what is the next procedure? We'll say it. Now login into
Shiva, sorry, in
yes,
EWM,
yes,
each transaction has got SCWM is a mandatory.
yes, is mandatory.
Okay.
/SCWM. Not all the transactions, 99% transactions required. For example, if you want to see business partner, transaction code is only BP.
Okay, that is the standard.
Standard. So such a way, 99% of the transactions required to prefix this /SCWM/. Okay, I'll let you know, don't worry. So wherever it is required. I would like to say again, you'll get all credentials today itself. Please reach out to your organizers. Okay, so which transaction are we going to use? /n/SCWM/PRDI. Okay, so again, regular information. So this is EWM. EWM server, actually I mentioned here EWM, but it is SCM server. In SCM server, we have three clients are there. One is for PA, one is for TM, one is for EWM, right? So EWM client is 300. Please remember, select 300 and give your credentials to get into it. Okay, you'll get credentials. Okay, now we are in PRDI transaction. See here, /n/SCW PRDI transaction, PRDI. Okay, this is the transaction. So once you reaches to this transaction, first you have to check default values. We don't know about default values right now. I don't worry about this, but just you have to see whether all these things are there or not. Okay, anyway, you are not going to practice till to this level, not to worry, we'll see this later. So what we created, inbound delivery notification. Where we created inbound delivery notification, we created in ERP. Okay, so I created in ERP, that is saved in ERP, and that is distributed to EWMS through interfaces. It reaches to our EWM. Okay, whether it is reached or not. So select inbound delivery notification tab, and here, so keep this the first one inbound delivery notification active. Okay, first one only how to keep, and select this one and give your inbound delivery notification number. Inbound delivery notification number is this. Copy it and paste it here. Execute. Okay, so it is appearing here. So you can say the interface are working well. So you can find this one. In inbound delivery notification tab, you can see the details which you maintained in ERP in inbound delivery notification or shipping notification. So system will not give any additional information into this. This is only carried information from ERP. Okay, so from here we can go inside of this and we can discuss a lot of this. Okay, but not now. Now click on inbound delivery. System will show you one inbound delivery document number which is generated by the system itself. I clicked on this, and here system has given one document number. This is called inbound delivery document number. Okay, so is it created by me? No, it is created by the system. So how system created? So system created this by using PPF actions. Okay, right. Once inbound delivery is created, then we have to create. So right now the documents are available. The materials or stocks are available in our warehouse. Now this is your wish whether you accept to take the stock or not. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to verify with the document and physical stock, and you have to verify the quantity and quality. Quality means just by seeing whether it looks good or not. So assume that everything looks good and we are going to accept that material. That means we have to create a material document now. Okay, to create material document, select this line item. It is already selected. Okay, select this line item, and here goods receipt is there. Tab. Click on this. So material document has been created. So how do we know that? Come to ERP, go to /n VL33N. Can you see material document in this? No. I can see where we can see ME23
history.
or MMBE. Yes, in MMBE, the material is actually this is the one.
You might want to look at MP51, right? If you want to look at material documents.
1 second before going to that, SMQ2. Because of internet, the system is running a bit slow, so I have to execute it manually. It reached now. So this is the way to clear queues. This is the way to clear queue. Now it is moved out and it will be updated in ERP. And now, sorry, which one you want?
There are multiple ways. MB23 history, MB51.
MB23.
Yeah, N.
Which one you prefer?
No, ME23N. ME keyboard display. Keyboard
ME.
display. Correct. Because against the PO we created inbound delivery, against that ME Euro. Yeah.
Okay.
There
So
in the purchase order history, item level.
The same document? Yes.
Yeah.
This is material document.
Hey Shiva, if you don't mind me asking, what drives the creation of the delivery in EWM? I mean, what all do we need to maintain for that?
Yeah, we'll discuss that. This is only a demo. So here, to reach or to achieve this process, we need 3 sessions. So after 3 sessions, every questions in these 3 questions, every questions will be answered automatically. Okay, we'll do it. Okay, what I would like to say here, we are able to create material document from EW. That's what I want to say. So many things required to do this. Okay, so we have to maintain interfaces, we have to maintain PPF actions, we have to maintain org structure, we have to maintain many things, not only this. Okay, so here material document is created and it is updated in ERP as well. Okay, now what we have to do, stock is in our warehouse in GR area nearby the door. Okay, and we accepted it. Now we have to place this stock into a bin, a final destination bin. So to move stock from here to there, that means the source area to destination area, we have to create a warehouse document. That warehouse document is called
Shiva,
yeah.
Here one question. Because we posted GR in the ERP, can system will allow to consume that stock in ERP? Because the transaction not completed in EWM, the stock is not moved to final destination bin, but it is updated stock in ERP. Can system allow to consume that stock in ERP?
No, you cannot consume it. Okay, your question is right question now. So right now at present we can't consume the stock. Why? We'll discuss on this. Okay. Anyway, we cannot consume this stock. Once stock reaches to final destination bin, then only can consume it. So why it is, how to track, and how this information will pass to IM consultants or SD consultant, I mean OTC consultants and all, and so many things are there. So that is only the thing. Just while creating purchase order, I have given storage location. While giving storage location, I said, so you can create 2 storage location for standard purpose, or we can go for a single storage location. If you are going through single storage location, scenario is different. If you're going through 2 storage locations, the scenario is different. And your question will be answered while discussing about that storage locations, single or double storage locations. Okay. Anyway, a straight answer is yes. At this point of time, we cannot consume this stock. Okay. Now I'm going to create a warehouse document. So how to create? Select this line item and click on inbound delivery. Come to follow-on functions. Click on warehouse task. Okay. So first, the system creates a warehouse request. With reference to warehouse request, we have to create a warehouse order and a task. Okay. System created a warehouse task, and it is saying that right now stock is in GR area. You can see here source bin. So stock is in GR area, 0001 storage section and 9010 storage type, and this has to move to destination storage type 0030 and bin is bin 3. And here storage location, sorry, storage section is blank. Why this is blank? Storage section is not mandatory in EWM. If you want to create, you can create, or if business requires storage sections, you can create, or else you can leave it. Okay. So for all the warehouse managements, either TRM, task and resource management, or centralized warehouse management, or decentralized warehouse management, or lean warehouse management, so for all those warehouse managements, storage section is mandatory, and defining storage section is mandatory. Whereas in EWM, defining storage section is not mandatory. So to say that I have not defined this storage section, but at the time of course, we will create storage sections for some storage types. We will not create storage sections for some storage types. Both the scenarios we are going to cover. So anyway, this is the source information and this is destination information. Okay, so it looks good. Then you have to save the document. Okay, you can save at 3 levels. You can click on this, you can save from here, and you can save from here as well. Okay, so any tab you can use. You can see here warehouse order 61 is created. Okay, so what happened so far? Supplier supplied stock. The stock reached warehouse by using some means of transport, and the truck locked to the door, and unloading also happened, and verification also completed, and we accepted the stock by creating material document, and we have to place the stock from the GR area to a bin. Here as per this document, bin number 3. So still stock is in GR area only, or nearby the door only. Now this document will assign to a warehouse user. The warehouse user will go to that GR area. He will pick that material, travel to that specified bin, and he will place the stock into the bin. Okay, so to move the stock or to execute the transaction, we have to use warehouse order or warehouse task confirmation. So this has to be executed by using transaction /n/scwm/to_conf. This is the transaction. By seeing these transactions, don't get panic, don't worry about this. Actually, this part is common for all the transactions, and we have to remember this part only. Okay, EWM transactions are very much meaningful and easy to understand, easy to remember as well. So it is TO, transfer order, CNF means confirmation. For TO confirmation, actually has to maintain here WO confirmation, but anyway, TO in standard warehouse management, and here it is, he mentioned like this. Okay, easy to remember this one. Okay, I'm going to use this transaction to execute this. Okay, /n/scwm/to_conf is the transaction for this.
I think Shiva, we can do the confirmation from monitor as well, right? Warehouse monitor.
Yes, you can do confirmation from the same screen. Just now I moved from the screen. You can do that confirmation from the same screen. You can do confirmation by using this transaction. You can do confirmation by using monitor. You can do confirmation by using handheld terminals. And you can do confirmation automatically as well. Okay. Here, so many ways are there, but which way we have to use? So many things are there. Why these many types of transactions provided by SAP? For example, SAP consultant, or SAP consultant will go inside of the warehouse to confirm that task or warehouse order by using RFID, or I mean RF device, handheld terminals. No. So warehouse user will use handheld terminals. So he can confirm through handheld terminals. If handheld terminals are not available, only RF device. So by using RF device, he can confirm. Still, that is also not available. Only paper document is there. By using paper document, he will tick yes, the stock is placed in a specific bin that will be provided to warehouse supervisor. Supervisor will confirm it. So if your supervisor is confirming this transaction, he will use the transaction TO_CONF. As a consultant, if you want to do this one, you can use the monitor. Okay. So if it is a posting changes, so confirmation is not required to do physically. So you can automate that. So many ways are there. Okay. Suppose we are in a testing process. We are verifying something by analyzing some issues. You are not required to go all these transactions. From the same transaction, that PRDI transaction, from PRDI transaction, I created warehouse order and warehouse task. From the same screen, we can confirm as well. I'll show you the process also. Fine. And come to here, and this warehouse order number is 61. Give it here 61 and execute it. In ERP, usually to enter the screen, always we press enter. But in EWM, press enter won't work. If you press enter, it will update and it will not execute. So for every transaction, you have to execute it. Okay. And here, this is warehouse order details and it is the warehouse task details. So come to here, and here task details. You can see here, this is warehouse task number. It is open, ready for execution, and this is the product, and now the stock is available. Now the stock is available in GR area, and destination bin is this, and quantity is this, and so on. That information. So when it is created, and the remaining information also available in this. Okay. So by seeing this information, warehouse user will pick material from, this material of this quantity from this source location. He'll pick and he moves to this destination location. He will place and confirms it. Okay, task is confirmed. So in all documents or any document, you may see multiple warehouse tasks under warehouse order. Suppose on material document is there, in that material document you can see multiple line items. If sale order is there, you can see multiple line items in the sale order, correct? So wherever you see many line items are there in a document. Similarly, in warehouse order also, you can see multiple warehouse tasks. Once he completes or executes all warehouse tasks, finally, he will confirm at header level, warehouse order level. So he will confirm it. Now it is confirmed. Okay, now the stock is available in bin number 3. So this process, and now you can consume the stock. Since the stock is available in the bin, you can consume it. Okay, so this is a simple inbound delivery process. Actually, we skip so much information. We discussed a lot of information as well. And this is we are going to learn. Okay, for next 3 sessions, it will take to reach till to here. Okay, why so? Now we'll be back to, okay, so for any question? No. Okay, finally come to ERP.
Shiva, I got
Yeah.
a question. Can we change
Please.
the bin while before confirming the task?
Yes, we can change, but it requires some codes.
Okay.
Anything and everything is possible in AWM, but that requires some configs. That's it.
Okay.
/ and MMBE.
So how you do it in WM where you can just go in and update the bin? You cannot do that in EWM.
Sorry, come again.
You cannot make any manual updates in EWM for the bin.
We can.
Okay.
We can do manually. We can do manually. You can do automatically as well. Both options are there. We can do it. So don't worry about this transaction. Okay, and now come back to our class. This is what we are going to learn at first step. Okay, so how to create a purchase order. To create purchase order, what all the org structure or configurations are required for an inbound delivery notification, and to move the data from ERP to EWM interface are required. So how to build that one, and it has to reach SCM server, and then it should be updated in EWM. So to see in EWM, we have to create EWM org structure, complete org structure, and then you have to maintain interfaces between EWM to ERP, and then you have to maintain the strategies and movement types and all. So many activities are there. So for initial setup, ERP, EWM, and interface setup, it takes a lot of time. Once this is done, the remaining all are very simple. Simple means in every session you can complete on one topic, but it will take more time. Okay, today we are concentrating ERP configurations. So remember, either EWM or ERP or anything, we are going to configure business scenario specific. Okay, here I am going to configure or I'm going to maintain org structure setup only for inbound delivery, only for goods receipt process only. Okay, so I'm not going to touch SD part, I'm not going to touch FI part, I'm not going to touch any other. So I'm going to see and I'm going to show you only MM part, and as it is you can do it. Okay, now I'm in ERP. So EWM is not required now. What to do? Okay, by seeing transactions, we'll decide what requires to define ME21N. Okay, to create this, we required a vendor. Press enter. We need purchasing organization, purchasing group, company code. So complete our structure is required. Okay. And then come to here, we have to give a material. So we required material as well. Okay. And here plant and storage location that comes under structure. So this is a minimum information or minimum structure we required. So we are going to maintain that and we'll see it. So to do that one, go to /n SPRO IMG, enter structure, definition, and I am not going to create company and company code. Okay, so I'm going to use the company and company code as it is, and I'm suggesting you all please use the same company code, because here I created some org structure which doesn't have any costing and cost centers and unnecessary things. We are concentrating only warehouse. Warehouse means inventory. Inventory relevant transactions only, inventory relevant configurations only we are going to consider. Okay, so we are not worrying or bother about costing, controlling areas, all those things. Okay, don't worry about that. And come to company, define company. Don't define, but I'm giving here company and just use existing company. WM69. You are not required to define this. You can use this as it is. Okay, back from here. I said controlling area cost centers are not required to us. Go to company code. This is our company code. Okay, we are not creating these two only. From here onwards, everything is our own. Okay, back from here. Business areas are not required. Come to logistics general and define plant. So if you want any non-function consultants are here, any technical consultants are there. Okay, no problem. Execute it. Define plant. Go to new entries. Plant will create today's date. 2903 is our plant.
Shiva.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, please.
Not this. You are making addresses, or you created company plant, new plant.
New plant. This is a new plant.
You copied plant.
We'll copy it. Once we create and then we can copy. Of course, you can directly also copy it, but usually I do like this. Factory calendar, I'm using the standard 01. Okay. Now save it. Search term always you take the same throughout course. Country is again press enter. It's done. And now back from here, copy it. So click on copy. If any technical consultants are there, if you required more information on this, please ask me immediately. So I am copying from 2212, and you have to copy from, while creating your plant, you have to copy from 2903. Okay. Your standard or structure is which I am creating here on course, on class. Okay. So everything is till it completes. We are not worrying about number ranges. We are not required to create new number ranges and all. This is only a training system. So you can copy from the previous plant and you can maintain the same number ranges as well. So it will not object anywhere and you will not get any issue. Click on as till it completes. Okay. Now our plant is ready. 2903. Locations are not required, and division is required, but we are not going to define, and we are going to use here available division in standards, that is 00. So you are not required to define this, just use whatever it is available here. But remember, which you are considering that you have to maintain this in assignments. Okay, back from here. So that's it from logistics general. Sales and distribution, we'll consider this at the time of outbound delivery process, not now. So nothing is required now. Come to materials management, maintain storage location. Now, at present, I am going to create only for ERP testing sake. It's not for EWM. So I'm going to consider only one storage location here right now. And our plant is 2903. Since we copied, so it will consider all storage locations which are available there. So I don't want all those things. I am removing all here. Save it. And I'm going to create new entries through new entries. 0001 is our storage location, and I'm naming this as ERP S-log. This is not EWM S-log. This is only ERP S-log. Okay. So we are going to create more 2 storage locations for EWM sake. Not now. Okay. Save it. Now back from here. Storage location I created 0001, and it is ERP storage location. I have not taken copy of this, I think, not a problem to you. And come to maintain purchasing organization. Okay, we'll take this also. Go to new entries. I would like to use the same code for this also. Simply you can define like this. Save it. Enter. Back from here. From logistic execution, we required a warehouse. Remember, we required a warehouse number only. You should not create any subsequent structure in warehouse. We need only a warehouse number, not storage size, storage type, sections, bins, etc. So while creating this, just create warehouse, but not copy from anywhere. Okay, don't copy. Execute this and define warehouse. Go to new entries. Our plant is 2903. So I'll try to create with 290. Okay, good. Now save it, enter, and come back. I said don't copy it. Okay, and we required a shipping point as well. Execute it, define shipping point, go to new entries. I would like to create the same 2903 code for better remember. Factory calendar, even for the plant we used F1. Here also we are going to consider the same 01. Press enter. So nothing is required from here. Just minimum information onto this, not more than that. Save it. Such time we always maintain the same code, so easy to recollect. Country is IN and save it. Okay, now our structure is ready, and now we have to maintain assignments. Okay, financial accounting, here you have to assign your company code to company. Since we are using the standard, we are not worrying about this, but still we'll check assign company code to company. See here, this company code assigned to this company 69. Okay, from this part, controlling is not required. Logistics general, assign plant to company code. Here, since we copied, you can see this directly. You can see here where it is. This is a plant 2903. See, it is appearing here in this. So what I suggest you select it, delete, save, and again go for new entries. Now give here your company code, the same 2903. Press enter and save it. Next, assign business area, plant and valuation area division. Okay, plant and division. So go to new entries, or you can check your plant is 2903. So it is already available since we copied it. Okay, so you can consider this as it is. We are not worrying about here. Next, valuation area and division. Go to position, check whether it is copied or not. It is also copied, and this is the one. Division
Hey
00.
Shiva, so
Division
usually all this the last two configurations that you showed, business area and all that, those are not needed, right? Is it needed for EWM?
it is not for EWM, but to create purchase orders, to create material documents, it may required.
I mean,
Okay,
usually we
not for EWM specific.
okay.
So this will be taken care by consultants in real time. In real time, consultants will take care. But here,
I mean, I
for
did
each warehouse,
configure plants, but I never focused on these parts ever. So that is what I was. That is why I was asking.
and I'm giving very simple configurations, just like that you can follow it. Okay. So as a EWM consultant, all these things are not required. And you can see here, these also available since you copied. So just check and come back. And this is for missing configurations. If anything is there, that will check. That's it from this node. And this data comparison is not required. Now, sales and distribution. So we'll see this sales and distribution, not now, later on. And come to materials management and assign purchasing organization to company code. Now execute it. We created purchasing organization as 2903, and here company code is WM63. Enter and save it. Back from here. Now assign purchasing organization to plant. Execute it now. Give me 2 minutes. I am getting some call. Yeah, I'm back. This is 2903. This is not appearing here. Go to new entries. 2903. Our plant also the same. 2903. Press enter. Save it. Back from here. Assign standard purchase orders to plant. Go to position 2903, and here also you have to maintain 2903. Press enter. Okay. Enter and save it. Back from here. Next, assign purchasing organization to reference purchasing organization. So these are all default settings which are required. Okay, not at all EWM specific. But if you want to learn, we have to see this is also. Remember, don't check release order. Only give these two only. Okay. Save this. Okay. Come out from this node. Now, logic execution. Assign warehouse number to plant. So still our EWM warehouse is not ready. So don't do this now. Assign shipping points to plant. Yes, this is required. Execute it. Usually it will take 1 or 2 minutes time here because huge data. Oh, it's working good. So sometimes it will take time. So don't worry about that. Give here your plant in this 2903. Press Ctrl F and give it here. System will search 2903. Search unsuccessful 03. Okay. Now click on this. So it will show you different things. Actually, I don't want all this. Can't we delete this? Okay, no problem. Select it. Go for Ctrl F, and our shipping point also the same. Click on that. Select here. Where is ours?
Shiva, select and assign. Shiva, select the plant level and click on assign. Assign.
Okay. Okay, fine. Correct. And from here again, our shipping location also the same, right?
Put a triple line.
Now select it. Select this shipping notification. Say yes. And save it. Okay. Now shipping location assignment is also completed. So our structure is done. Our structure is ready now. We need a vendor. We need a material to create purchase order. Correct? Now we'll create a vendor. XK01. Create. Okay. Here, this is the one. So I'm creating a vendor VN1 2903. This is the company code. Our purchasing organization is 2903 and accounting group will take 0001 standard, and this will copy from double two one two company code WM69, right? And purchasing organization 2212. Okay, maybe 63. Search term is always 2903. Press enter. Nothing is required from here. This is also not required. This is also not required. Remember, your recon account is 31000. And this is also mandatory as per my system. Actually, it is not required. Someone made it mandatory. Let it be. And from here, press enter. Payment term standard 000 you are considering. It's not required. Fill all entries.
Select ZR based invoice verification.
Okay. And that's it. Say yes. So our vendor is ready. Now we required a material as well. So create a material by using transaction mm01. Using transaction mm01. Okay. Our story location is 0001. Sales organization. No, it's not required. Select use. Deselect all. Select only basic data 1, 2, purchasing. Somewhere should be there.
Accounting.
And general plant data. Yeah. General plant data storage 1 and 2. Don't select warehouse. Select accounting 1 and 2. 1 is enough, I think. Costing is not required. Okay, what are the required for us? And just see. Basic data 1 and 2. Don't select sales. Don't select and these all things. Select purchasing. And MRP, don't select MRPs. Production list also don't select. General plan data 1 and 2 is select. And accounting 1 and 2 also select. That's it. Okay, now press enter. And here our plant is 2903. Our storage location is 0001. Okay, press enter. So 2903 mat 1. Enter, 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 enter. So your valuation class is 7920. This is also standard. The remaining is same as it is. Save it. See, without copying also you can create it, but we are not required to take that much pain. So we need a material, or we need a customer, or we need a vendor, whatever it is, just copy from the standard. Okay, standard means which I am providing to you, not from other. Now we have material, we have vendor, and we have complete org structure. Okay, we'll try to create a purchase order and material document for that, and we'll check whether ERP configurations are ready or not. Okay, come here. I'm going to create a purchase order by using transaction ME21N. So give here vendor. Here vendor VN1 2903. Press enter. Our purchasing organization is 2903. Our purchasing group, did we create a purchasing group? Not required. You can take 000. And your warehouse is, your company is WM63. You can consider it. Okay. and material just now created 2903 mat 1. Take quantity 10 and plant 2903. Storage location 0001. Press enter. The first time it will ask price, give something. We are not worrying about this. It's done. And don't select any confirmation control key at this point of time. This is not required. We are testing this scenario at ERP level. It is not required to distribute to EWM. If you want to distribute the data to EWM, we have to create inbound delivery notification. But here we are not going to create inbound delivery notification. We are verifying ERP configurations. So we need to create a material document here. So if you want to create material document here, you have to go through that directly. What is that? Migo. Okay. Now we check it. Any issues are there? You can see it here. Now save it. So this is our purchase order. So far we don't have any issue. And at the time of configurations, simply configured without much explanation, correct? Because it is non-relevant to our EWM. If it is EWM configurations, everything we have to discuss and we are going to discuss. Not like this, okay? /n VL31 and sorry, we have to create Migo MIGO. Go to Migo. Meanwhile, copy purchase order. Select here goods receipt, and this should be purchase order. Give it here. Press enter. It's updated. Scroll it down. Say item okay. Check it first. Looks good. Post it. It's done quite well. Material document also are able to create. Okay. So now ERP setup is ready for goods receipt process or inbound delivery process. Okay. So what next? We have to maintain interfaces between ERP to EWM, and then we have to create or maintain org structure in EWM, warehouse org structure in EWM. While constructing the org structure, you have to maintain interfaces as well, simultaneously, interfaces between EWM to ERP. Okay, so once that part is completed, we can test at inbound delivery level. So today's concentration is to complete only ERP configurations, and that is what here it is. Okay, and that's it for the day. Now it's your turn. If you have any question, you can ask me now. Any doubts, any questions, anything.
So, Shiva Sriram this side. So,
Yeah, Sriram.
in EWM, the same store location can be assigned as a EWM location, or need to create a separate store location?
Of course, we can assign the storage location of our EWM warehouse, but I am not going to assign this one. This storage location specifically remaining, keep it here for ERP testing. Okay. In future, you may get several errors. Okay. If you get any error, we have to check at 3 levels. Is this that error occurs because of ERP configurations or interfaces or EWM configurations? Okay, so if you maintain one specific storage location at ERP level, so we can test at ERP level only. It is not required to check entire thing. Okay.
Okay.
If we do not face any issue at ERP level, then you can check for interfaces. So if it doesn't face any issue with the interface level, then you can go for EWM. So you can check like that. That's the reason this story location I keep as it is for ERP testing only. Okay.
Okay.
For EWM, we are going to create another story locations.
Okay.
But these also can be assigned to EWM warehouse, not an issue. Any other question? Okay, then fine. You'll get access from your organizers and just touch with your organizer, ping them, and they will give you credentials, user ID, password. Okay, user ID, password only they will give, but the remaining information I have to provide. So all of you, please take snapshots. So this you have to maintain. So anyway, you may have SAP login pad, and you have to add ECC and EWM. The ECC details. So this is ECC details. All of you can take snipping shot or screenshot or screen capture at any way, or if you want to note down, you can note down this. So description, application server, instance, and system ID. These 4 informations you required to copy it. If you copied, say yes. I'll go for next. Anyway, for today only we required ERP. So take this one and maintain this in your login pad, and you can get your user ID, password from your organizer, and you can log in and you can start practice. So what I suggest you practice the same day so that you will not miss anything. If you have any question, you can just go through a recording, so your questions will be answered. And you can reach out also. You can reach out me as well. But if you want to reach out me, you have to get my mobile number from your organizer. That is only the thing. Now is it done? So if you have any question, you can ask me now, or else we'll leave the class. And again, our session will be Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Correct? Yeah. Coming Saturday at 9 a.m. So that's it from my end. If you have any question, you can ask me now, or else you can wrap up the class.
So, Shiva, these sessions will be shared parallelly at ending of every session. There's a video for the session.
Yes. For today, your organizer will share with you. And next Saturday morning, I will take all your mobile numbers and will maintain one organizer, WhatsApp group. And I will share all these documents and recordings as well from next day onwards.
Okay.
For today, you can collect this from your organizer.
Okay, thank you.
Only for the day. From next day onwards, I'll do it straight away. I'll share. Okay, then. I'll see you all. Have a nice weekend.
Okay, thanks, Rob. Bye.
Thank you.